Hello and welcome to part 3. Today our crew advances to their third trial. The next trial awaits, but this time the crew stumbles upon a puzzle on fractals. To open the chamber below, the crew must draw a fractal of each of the 5 elements: fire, water, ice, earth, and nature. Treasure awaits us, the crew shouted alongside Captain Jake as they got closer to the treasure. This time around, the problem doesn't need any solving whatsoever, but this time, we will be using an art form commonly found in nature called fractals. So what are they? Fractals are a type of pattern that are never-ending and infinitely complex. These patterns involve plenty of self-similar elements in one loop to form these complex and beautiful patterns. The snowflake, mountain terrain, leaves, and more are just a few examples of how lines, shapes, and abstract elements all work together to form fractals. In this example, they state that we have to draw a fractal based on each element of nature: fire, water, earth, ice, and nature. For fire, we can see in the picture that the pattern is comprised of abstract wavy lines that is based on the image of fire waves. So just draw that with the combination of shapes and lines to form a fractal. Water is similar to fire, but it is based on ripples, a lot more circular shapes in this fractal. So like that. For earth, this is based on dried up riverways. Notice how these fractals look like lightning bolts or neurons, with the wavy lines and branches of smaller lines. And as for the snowflake, it actually has a fractal made by Helg van Koch. It is comprised of repeating a set of equilateral triangles formed into the shape of a snowflake. This is one of the earliest fractals made. So just add more triangles. And on top of triangles, add more triangles. And you should arrive to something like this, which should look like a snowflake. And lastly is nature. The image shows fern leaves having a fractal pattern, since its complex line patterns make the image fractal-like. So just take out a piece of paper and start drawing your own fractals. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for part 4.